We are here at the Trends in Technology Conference, fresh off the stage from a fantastic presentation, retired CIO of QVC, Ms. Linda Dillman. Linda, great to speak with you today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, you've got experience with traditional retail, and you've also gone to the QVC format. What do you see as the difference kind of behind the scenes?
There's a difference in the model. QVC, for example, QVC isn't the place you go when you already know what you're going to go buy. It's a place of discovery, so you go find new items that are interesting and exciting. But the most interesting difference between traditional bricks and mortar and this kind of retail is it's extremely responsive. You can change in the moment what you're selling and who you're selling it to, and react to what's happening both with your customer and in the world.
I loved hearing your presentation, all the behind the scenes things, and it's actually happening in real time, the adjustments that you make on air. Going from that on air presence, how does that translate now to an e-commerce customer?
So it's two things. Number one, we started with e-commerce being if you will, a companion or a supporting tool for the air. But the things that we've tried to capture are that discovery and storytelling. So how do we make sure every time you go into our site that you find something new and interesting that's meaningful for you, something you'd be interested in? And then how do we tell the stories about it? Because it's one of QVC's strengths is that maybe the person who created the product will tell the story and they'll show you how to use it. You'll get feedback from other customers. So we capture all of that in e-commerce.
Now, speaking of QVC's strengths, great mobile sales right now. What is driving that?
You know, really what is driving it is, number one, we embraced it early. And we took the time to understand how our customer uses their mobile devices. So we didn't just make it a watered down or smaller version of what we showed on our website. We actually tried to understand when she uses her smartphone, what is she using it for? And how do we design the experience to make that the most effective for her?
And for any supplier who's thinking of making that jump or trying to actually improve their e-commerce, what advice would you give?
Content. It's all about content. You know, when you're out there, it's what the customer can see, and the best way you can tell her or him about your product, it's images, it's the descriptions you write, it's getting your search keywords right so they can even find you.
Well, Linda, we appreciate you being here, and thank you for your time today.
My pleasure.